One last weekend with Grammy. Have you ever had a great memory of your grandparents? A moment so full of love that it feels like a warm hug, even when they're no longer here? I do. My Grammy was like an older, way cooler version of my mum. And my mum is pretty cool, mind you. She was the only grandparent who lived near us, which meant weekends at her house were everything. She wasn't just my grandmother. She was my best friend. She understood me in a way no one else did. But this weekend was different. It was the last weekend I ever got to spend with her before she passed away. And I didn't even know it. Now, all I have left are the memories. Some make me laugh, some make me cry. But I hold onto them so tightly because they are all I have left of her. Saturday morning, the grand welcome. The sun had barely risen when my mum shook me and my sister awake. It was Saturday. That meant one thing: Grammy's house. We threw on our clothes in a rush, barely brushing our hair before running to the car. I could already picture her standing on the porch waiting for us. And sure enough, as we pulled into her driveway, there she was. Her small frame bounced up and down with excitement, her silver curls shining in the sunlight. Akido, her old golden retriever, barked beside her, his tail wagging wildly. Then, at the top of her lungs, she yelled, "Van Hooter children!" She said it every time we arrived, like she was announcing royalty. I still hear her voice in my head when I think about her. I hope I never forget the sound. We ran up to her, and she squeezed us so tight we could barely breathe. Come in, I've got big plans for us today," she said, leading us inside. Breakfast and Dollar General adventures. The smell of bacon and syrup filled the kitchen. We were having one of our legendary breakfasts: pancakes, waffles, eggs, tater tots, and extra crispy bacon. But there was one problem. Grammy, in her excitement, had forgotten a few ingredients, which meant Dollar General trip, she announced, grabbing her purse. That was one of our favourite things to do. Walking into that store with Grammy was like walking in with the Queen of England. She knew everyone, the cashier, the stock boy, even the customers. It took us 5 minutes to grab the ingredients, 26 minutes to pick out extra snacks Grammy insisted we needed, and 30 minutes for Grammy to talk to every employee about their families, their jobs, and what they ate for dinner last night. By the time we got to the counter, she pulled out her $5 off coupon with a proud grin. "A woman is nothing without her coupons," she declared. I laughed then. I didn't realise how much I'd missed moments like that. Feeling fabulous, and lunch at Applebee's. After breakfast, Grammy clapped her hands. Time to get fabulous! We had no idea what that meant, but when Grammy said it, it always meant fun. That day, she took us to the nail salon. We got the full treatment: hot bubble foot, soaks, sparkly nail polish, everything. Queens and princesses need to be on point, she said, waving her hands like royalty. By the time we left, looking extra fabulous, we were starving. So, naturally, we went to Applebee's. Grammy loved that place because, according to her, they always had good specials. I ordered the baked fish and shrimp. It was delicious. We talked about my week in school, our favourite books, and what we were going to do next time I came over. We made big plans. We were going to bake cakes. We were going to have another sleepover party. We were going to go back to Walmart and buy all the snacks we wanted. But none of that ever happened. A walk, a movie night, a goodbye I didn't know was goodbye. That evening, Grammy grabbed her walking shoes. "Come on, let's take a walk." She walked around her neighbourhood every single day, and on weekends we walked with her. She knew everybody, every neighbour, every dog, even the mailman. She waved to each person we passed, stopping to chat with a few of them. She laughed a lot. She always laughed a lot. I didn't know that would be the last time I'd hear it. When we got back to the house, she turned the living room into a real movie theatre. Nachos, popcorn, candy, soda, everything. But the best part, we built a tent out of blankets and chairs and called it our sleepover party headquarters. That night, we stayed up playing board games and watching movies until our eyes couldn't stay open anymore. I didn't know that would be the last time she'd tuck me in. I didn't know that would be the last time she'd kiss my forehead and whisper, "Sweet dreams, my love." I didn't know that would be the last time I'd ever hear her heartbeat when I hugged her. I didn't know. If I had known, maybe I would have hugged her tighter. Maybe I would have told her I loved her one more time. Maybe I would have never let go. The week after, the call that changed everything. The next weekend, I was packing my bag to go visit Grammy when the phone rang. I heard my mum's voice crack. Then she started crying. I stood frozen in the doorway. Somewhere deep inside me, I already knew. Grammy was gone. She was really gone, holding on to memories. We never got to bake that cake. We never got to have that next sleepover. But I will never forget that last weekend we had together. The laughs, the hugs, the way she made every little moment feel magical. That's the thing about memories. They are tiny treasures you can hold on to forever. And even though Grammy isn't here anymore, she still lives on. In the smell of pancakes, in the sound of laughter, in the way the sun rises on a Saturday morning. And every time I hear someone yell, "Van Hooter children!" in my head, I smile. Because she's still with me. She always will be. Like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring stories. Your future self will thank you.